Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I had a question.
Okay.
Small itty bitty question. Um, do you think God is all good?
Yes, I think God is all good.
Can you define good in this sense?
Good is going to be the substance of his being. Good, I think, is going to apply to being in accordance with God. Anything that's in accordance with God's will is going to be good.
All right, so you base all the understanding of good onto what God says.
Yes.
Would you think that it would be good to kill a human for no reason if God tells you to do that? Do you think that's good?
Well, I don't think there's no reason if God tells you to. The reason is God told you
No,
to.
if there's no reason for God, like, let's bring that up. If he says for no reason to kill somebody, and this is a hypothetical, would you do it? Would you think
Yeah,
that
I
is
don't. I
good?
don't. Yeah, I don't think there's any. There's the we know if God told you to. I don't think it'd be no reason. That's my
Okay,
point. So I would
can
do it
we
because God
understand
would
that
have a
this is a
reason.
hypothetical scenario where there is no reason?
I don't think that's a possible hypothetical scenario.
It's a hypothetical because it may not be possible or it may be possible. So can you
Very.
answer that
If you're
question?
granting that this hypothetical could be false, then yeah, I agree. I believe that if this were to be the case, I don't think God could do it though. Then yes, it wouldn't make any sense.
Okay, so in the case where God would have commanded you to kill somebody with no apparent reason, you would think that that is not a good thing.
Sure, if he God himself has no
Why
reason,
would you think
sure.
that that is not a good thing?
Because there would be no justification. Justification is necessary.
Justification of what?
Justification of morals. Why something is good or
So
why
you
something is
derive.
bad.
Oh, so you derived morality outside of God in this
No, I
case.
derive it from God. You assumed in this that he had no justification and no reason. I'm
Okay,
saying I don't believe God ever has no justification or reason for what he does.
so in a hypothetical impossible scenario, as you call it, where God tells you to do something without any justification, specifically to kill somebody without any justification, even though that God said it, you still think that it is something that is not good, right?
Yeah,
So
because I
you
think
derive your
justification is
understanding of it
necessary.
being, oh, so it's not always God says something and it's
It,
good, right?
it is because God always has justification for what he says or what he does.
All right, if we continue with that understanding of sometimes morals may come out of our own personal understanding of harming other people is like a bad thing, right? We could say that, right? Harming other people is bad thing, harming a person is bad thing,
Not
harming
objectively,
your
no.
conscience. So you think that harming a person is objectively
It's not
maybe a good thing or a
objectively
bad
good or
thing?
bad to harm someone.
In what case would harming somebody
Someone comes in
be
your
good?
house and tries to kidnap your family, and you harm them.
So in that case, you would justify, for example, killing them.
Yeah.
You wouldn't justify taking a less measure.
No, I think unaliving them is just fine if they're trying to kidnap your family, come in your home. Yeah, that's just completely fine.
Not to like maybe defend yourself in another
That's
way.
how I'm defending myself, is unaliving them.
Immediately jump to violence.
Yeah, I would immediately jump to violence if someone is trying to come kidnap my family. Yes, I would
Would Jesus
immediately jump to
immediately
violence.
jump to violence?
If someone was trying to kidnap, yes. Because he literally
You
says
have
in the Bible, kidnapping is punishable by death. So yes, he would.
punishable by death because I thought that he was the vector of being able to judge and punish. Like I don't
So if
think
he
you
says
can judge
kidnapping is
and punish.
justifiable by death, guess what? Someone tries to kidnap me, I can unalive them.
Also, Jesus immediately would have just killed somebody as soon as somebody tried to kill him, not like talk them out of it, anything. No.
Nope, he's okay with unaliving someone if they try to kidnap you. Yep.
Yeah, that okay. That this
Yeah, someone
conversation
comes,
is
someone wants to come kidnap
insane.
my child. Let me try to talk him out of it. Yeah.
So immediately resort to violence.
Yeah. Guess what? You're
So you would say Christians are violent.
if you wouldn't defend your child, if you try to talk him out of it, you probably
I
shouldn't have a
would
child.
defend my child. Of course, I would defend my child, but I would defend my child in every
If
way where
someone
I
walked
would.
in your house right now, they ran in your house, try to run towards your child and kidnap him, what would you do?
You know that you can tackle a person to the ground, right?
Why are you gonna tie? And what if they have a pew pew? Then
And I
what?
mean, you can like hide, call the police. There's so many things that you can do
Brother,
before
what
you
if they
get to
are
like
running
maybe.
towards your child? They come in your house and have a pew pew.
Do you live in the
They see
U.S.?
your child.
Do you live in the
Yes,
U.S.?
I live in the US.
Do you know that people outside the U.S. sometimes don't have a gun permit? So how would you
So
even kill
let's
a
say
person
we're
then?
in the U.S. because that's where I live. Okay, someone
I'm
walks in
not
your
in the
crib.
U.S. What do I do in that case?
Someone walks in your crib. They have a pew pew. You have one too, and they're running towards your child to kidnap them. What are you gonna do?
Shoot them in the leg. I'm not gonna kill them immediately if I
That
have to
bro,
shoot them, and if I can't do
shooting him in the
anything.
leg might kill him too.
Well, it decreases the chance of them dying.
Yeah,
And what if I
I'm going
don't
for a
have a gun?
headshot.
What if I don't have a gun? What if I don't have a gun? What do I do in that case? So do I have to
Grab a
do
sharp
something?
grab a sharp instrument.
I love how we're just condoning violence as Christians. That's great. That's great.
Absolutely. As Christians, you can defend yourself against someone who is trying to harm you
So
or others
Christians
that you
can be
love.
violent. Okay, I have a
Absolutely,
fabulous
we
question.
can.
I have a
Absolutely.
fabulous question. What do you think about homosexuals?
I think that it is a sin to
Why do
actually
you think
act
it's a
on that
sin?
because God talks about that in the Bible.
Okay, why do you have free will? This is gonna make a sense in a second.
We have free will, so we can truly and actively freely love God.
Love God and love
And
somebody
what?
else, right? Too, right? Like you can, when you get married, you need free will to love somebody
Yes,
freely, right?
the right kind of love. Yes.
Right kind of love. Without free will, we wouldn't be able to freely love, right?
Correct.
Would you say that price of sin was to be able to have free will and to be able to love somebody freely?
The price of sin?
Well, the price of love. Sorry, that came out wrong. I'm not a
No.
native speaker.
I'm gonna say it's a price of love. No.
I think I kind of conveyed it wrong. Again, I'm not a native speaker. So when we get sin, right? When we can differentiate between good and evil, blah blah blah, and we have free will. So because of free will, sin exists, right?
No, not necessarily. It's specifically to give us the choice to love between God and not love God. And anything that's not loving God is going to be considered a sin.
Yeah. Could we? Okay, 1 second. Wait, I was about to say something. Sorry. I'm lagging a bit. Wait. I was about to say something. Sorry. Yeah. So basically, I'm so sorry. Basically, the free will, you tie that back to love, right? So we have free will, we're able to love somebody. And because free will exists, we also like kind of have sin because of that too. Because if we didn't have free will, we wouldn't have sin, right?
I mean, if we didn't have free will, there wouldn't necessarily be sin. No.
Yeah. So like if you connect the dots, kind of like having free will to like freely love somebody comes at a price of having sin in the world. Doesn't that make sense?
Freely loving God specifically, yeah.
Yeah. So loving somebody, so having free will and having love comes at the price of having sin. We have established that.
Yeah, for God specifically, yeah.
Yeah. Thank God I was able to get that out. Okay, anyways. So now let's think about the fact that, okay, another question. So do you think God makes everybody like perfectly or like the way that he wants to make them? Like everybody's made in a way that God desires them to be?
In the beginning, yeah, not necessarily though. People, we have a corrupted nature, so no, not everyone is made like to do the exact thing they were intended to because of the corruption of nature.
All right, great. I agree too. So in that case, if he were to make somebody, they would definitely not be a homosexual at the beginning, right?
I don't know if he were to make someone, they could, if they have a corrupted nature, they could.
But God wouldn't make them initially homosexual.
I mean, yeah, God doesn't desire anyone is, but again, if God makes them with a corrupted nature, or allows them to be made, quote unquote, with a corrupted nature, then yeah, he could be.
All right, so there's a possibility that God would make somebody who's homosexual, and
Yeah, I
if you're a
mean, again,
homosexual, you cannot practice.
well, yeah, he can make some. I don't think anyone's homosexual at birth, right? He can make someone
Why?
that grows up and decides that, hey, I am attracted to a certain gender. That might be my own.
Oh wait, can you? Are you straight?
Yes, I'm straight.
Would you be able to love a man?
I mean, what do you mean love a man? Like, in
Like
what
be
way?
attracted to a man sexually?
No.
Oh, so it's not a decision, is it?
Yeah, I'm actually grown now. I'm saying as a child, nobody has towards one or the other.
Come again?
Did you not listen to what I said? I said as a child. Nobody has the choice over one or the other. So when they grow up is when they find out, okay, am I attracted to this, that, the third, etc.
Could you have made a choice to be attracted to a man? That's let me phrase it like that.
I
What I'm trying
personally,
to
I
make
don't
you
think
understand.
so. But
Okay, so
me
there
personally,
clearly it's not
I
a.
love women. So me though,
Okay, so clearly it's not a decision, right? People are born with it and they
brother.
continue with it. It's
Sure,
in the
people. Yeah,
genetic.
I don't. There can be people that have the desire immediately as they grow up towards the same gender. I don't disagree with that.
That's naturally going to rise. Like they
That's
can't change
fine. It
that,
can
right?
naturally arise all at once. I don't make it wrong. I don't make it right.
Okay, so we have established that it's not a choice to be, let's say, gay or not,
Bro,
right?
I agree. Some people might not have that choice. They might just genuinely be attracted to the same gender.
Great that we have established that. So essentially, great. We're getting close to the point. We took a long path,
Finally,
but so essentially, if you are a homosexual, you do not have the permission to act upon it, right?
correct. You cannot act upon
So
homosexuality.
essentially, if you are a homosexual and if you want to be Christian, you can't love somebody. So you can't get married to the same sex. You cannot have sex with the same sex. So essentially,
Correct.
you're not just able to love. So you're not permitted to love somebody.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't marry someone of the same gender. Correct.
And we have established that people can be born and not have a choice. Do you see the connection here, or do I
No.
have to go? So let's get back to the other point so that I can make it a bit more clearer. Sin is bad, right?
Sin is bad. Yep.
To us humans.
Correct. To God as well.
Painful. Yeah, of course. Painful, suffering. And to have love, we have sin. So essentially, kind of for straight people, it is kind of like weighed out. You have sin, but you also can love freely. But what about for people who are gay? They can't love because, well, you're going to go to hell. And we have sin. So essentially,
Be
we
celibate,
pay.
man.
Yeah, but that's the problem. So essentially, we have free will for love, which comes at a price of sin. But homosexuals don't have the free will to love, but they still get sin. Do you
Brother,
not see the problem here?
you think love is only gonna be in a relation? Love is not only in a intimate relationship, like in a that's not what love is. Love
Oh, so
also
you're
is gonna be
saying that,
referring to family, friends, etc.
oh, so without free will, I wouldn't be able to have a mutual communication with somebody in exchange for something. That's basically what a friendship is, right? So you think that that wouldn't be possible if I didn't have free
I'm
will?
saying love is not just only in your intimate relationship with someone.
So you're saying that love that you have with a friend is the same as love that you have with your partner?
No, I said they're both loved. If it's with the same partner, it's not love. I don't think that's love. I think that's something. No, I said that's a
What?
derivation of love.
What do you mean derivation of love?
Love is intended for things that are supposed to be of God. Homosexuality is not of God, so I don't think it's considered love.
Okay,
Just like if
so
I love sin, quote unquote, it's not love. It's not true love. That's a derivation of love. That's a bad thing.
yeah, but love for sin is not the same kind of. What I'm trying to prove to you
It's
is
the
that
same
love for
thing
sin is.
as loving someone of the same gender because that
No,
in an
yeah,
intimate
that I
way.
agree with that. Yeah, I completely agree with that. But I'm talking about romantically loving someone when you're straight. It's not the same as that, right?
It's going to be in a different sense, sure, than someone that is actually in a relationship with someone of the opposite gender.
Yeah, I got that part. So what I'm trying to prove to you is that love towards somebody. So if you're straight and you love a woman, that love is different and requires a higher level of something. That's what I personally think. Than love towards a friend. So if you love the friend, if you love the friend, it's kind of transactional, isn't it? Don't you agree?
Oh,
And
I don't
loving
think
a
loving a friend is
partner,
just transactional. I don't know what kind of friends you
most of
have,
the
but
times it is. It is less like tier of love if we were to rate
I don't
it
mean
on
it's
like a tier list.
transactional.
Okay, I'm not saying that it's completely transactional again, but some kind of thing is involved. But if like love to a partner, and I'm talking about a heterosexual partner here, is a different level of love. Don't you agree?
Sure, different level,
It's
sure.
more abstract, isn't it?
It's a
That more
different level,
abstraction
yes.
of love requires free will more than loving a friend requires free will, doesn't it?
No, but they both require the same amount of free will. Just because one's a higher level of love doesn't mean they both don't require the same amount of free will.
Higher level of abstraction of love that you have to have because there are other components in a friendship that
That
have
doesn't mean
that
you
like
need one. That doesn't mean you have one that has more free will than another.
okay. Okay, even if we're not able to agree on that, we can still agree that homosexual people are still restricted in the sense of loving a
Yes, they
partner,
are
which is,
restricted
I
in
mean,
loving a partner. Yes.
yeah, they wouldn't be able to
What
have a
about it?
family, right? God's supposed to have a family, right? Like
Unless
if
they
you're a
want,
Christian, you should have a
they
family.
can if they want to, go with
Yeah, but it's
someone they're
better to
not
have it,
exactly
right?
attracted to. Sure.
No, like heterosexual couples are like kind of like not urged, but I can't find a better word for it. Like encouraged to have a family, right? Have a family,
Some
have a
are, some
child.
aren't. Some are encouraged to go into
No, like biblically, are
celibacy.
we encouraged to have a family?
Some are, some aren't. Some are also encouraged to go into celibacy.
What if, so essentially, can we agree on the fact that God can make people who are restricted in some sense? So it kind of unfairs the what is it called?
I don't think it's
Fuck
unfair.
me. So is it not unfair that some people can love partners romantically
Nope.
and balance out the fact that we can't have that love for
Nope.
sin, and some people can't love and we still get sin?
Nope.
Isn't
I
that
don't think that's
unfair?
unfair. Nope.
How is it not unfair?
Because God, I think, is the moral justice for things being fair and unfair.
Oh, I forgot that that's what you base yourself on.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Are you Catholic?
Nope. I'm Orthodox.
Oh, Orthodox, Eastern?
Yep.
Yeah, I was an Eastern Orthodox too. Okay, great talk. I really wanted to say this, but I kind of forget sometimes then.
All right.
Y'all just depend on.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. All right. Oh my gosh, that was. Whew, Lord have mercy.